So in this role, I am working on my Gami guard, which is my hybrid between half guard and butterfly guard. And I'm also sporting my new Mike Fowler special edition Tatami gi, which was my birthday present slash present for being promoted to purple belt. So this is the first time it is featured in video. So there is just kind of doing like a Granby just to get guard again. I'm being kind of lazy, but I've got like a grip on his sleeve, kind of got like a half spider guard just to pull him into a guard like half guard or butterfly, but say he's kind of angled. So I knew I could just either sweep him over or take his back. So I've put him on his back, and now I start from the top position. And in recent years, I've been moderating my game to include more of the gi. It was predominantly more no gi and MMA based in terms of what I do, so I very rarely did gi chokes or whatever else. And so now I'm starting to play with the gi more, and so I've got this position here, got that arm over his head, threatening an arm lock, so I can just see if I can keep advancing position, then start working to free his lapel. So I've got that knee pressing against his thigh to keep him as turned away from me as I can, while I'm loosening his lapel, and I kind of step over my leg there as I continue to loosen it. This position is just a position I kind of like muck around with from time to time. I kind of coined it the mounted running man, or running man mount. It's a cross between side control and mount. We're just kind of using that leg there. But it's more transitionary, so I can either stay in side control or come up to mount. And so I've come up to mount, and I've got that grip on the edge of the lapel. But I feel it's kind of tight, and I'm trying to get more space. I was thinking maybe baseball bat choke, but I don't feel there's enough room for me to grab the same lapel with my free hand. So I'm going to change it now to change the grip. And so I'm coming more to side control now. So I've got kind of like a knee ride, and I've switched the grip now. So I've got more of a cross grip. There's no slack on that. I just need to free it more, and I feel I can't do it. So I try to adjust it and I lose it entirely. So I go back to it and I force it properly this time. I'm committed to doing this cross choke, even though Kimura probably would be good too. So I've got this knee ride, and I've got now a good grip on that first hand. So now just complete this squeeze and get the tap. Sometimes those lapel stuff, like it's some gis are just can be just difficult for whatever reasons, be it too short or sweaty or whatever it is. And so anyway, I got the tap eventually. So here, restarting, kind of allowing him to engage while I extend that leg, but he sits back to his back. So I'll oblige, and I'll come up this time. And so I've got some controls, and I just put that knee through and then take side control. And I think I'm pretty much again the same thing again. Look to control the shoulder, and then also look to free and attack that lapel. But he's turning more towards me this time, so I'm using that. I think I've had a basically like a cross face, but he managed to get space away from me so we can turn to his side. So now I've decided to go Dar style. So I've got the lapel, and I'm using the lapel instead of the figure four for the Dar. So this is like a Dar variation with the gi. And so now I'm trying to squeeze, but I feel he's got no hands to tap. So I check if he's okay. He says yes. So I properly mount him and finish the squeeze, and he gargled and tapped. So it's always good to be a good training partner. If you feel your opponent doesn't have any hands to tap, then don't make him go unconscious. Anyway, so they're kind of laid back, and he fell into double butterfly hooks, and so just playing around with these hooks to off balance him, make him feel uncomfortable to see what other things would present themselves. And so there he tries to use his hand to free one of my legs, so then I take that opportunity to kick over for a triangle. Just for any tall person, it's just like it's a huge advantage to do that. But anyways, here I know I've got the controls, and I'm just making small adjustments to be able to squeeze and finish. And there he said he was pretty close to blacking out. He thought he could outlast it, but he couldn't. And I've been avoiding triangles because of my injury. I didn't want to tweak my calf or anything by squeezing the legs, but there it seemed fine. But anyway, that's the end of that roll, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next commentary videos.